Alrighty, guys, we got another good one for you guys tonight. TEKHENU Obelisk of the Sun. This is by Daniel Toscani and David Turtzi. Ooh, wow, like that is awesome. Daniel Toscani and David Turtzi. Wow. So, this is one of these games. It's one of the T series of games. TEKHENU, Teotihuacan, all the other ones. There's a million of them. Tile Tim, uh, Teotihuacan. I can't remember the name of it. It's like right there. I can see it. But anyways, it's one of the T games. And Richard learns games. If you're not familiar with his channel, go check it out. I talked about his channel the other day because he's only got, I don't know, like 160 subscribers or something, but he does a great job. He just did an awesome introductory overview tutorial series on TEKHENU. And I was like, oh man, I need to go play this game again. It really inspired me to get this game out. And this game was buried deep in my collection. I had to move a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm like, I got to get that out and play it. It's one of these games that's like, it's super good. The AI is very interesting because you're going to build like this little pyramid and then you're not, but it does what it's going to do, and it does it pretty fairly and easily. It's just got a really great, awesome solo mode, which is obviously good. But this game, there's so many good things to like about it. But anyways, if you're not familiar with this, you want to check out how to play it. It's been a while, you want to relearn it, go check out Richard Learns Games. And he did a solo playthrough, he did a normal playthrough, he did a tutorial and set it up and everything. So go subscribe to his channel. Leave some comments for him. Let him know what a great job he did over there on that. Because, you'll see my comments. I left comments over there. And I'm like, wow, you really inspired me to get this game out. Because I love this game. But I didn't have any real desire to play it because I didn't want to relearn it. And now that I've watched his video, I know enough. I remember enough that I can piece it all together. So, thanks to Richard. Appreciate it, my friend. All right, so let's get it to the table. You can see it's another one of these big monster boards. It's got a bunch of stuff going on. I did paint my little obelisk, though. Look at that, huh? Looks like a little obelisk. I like it. It turned out pretty good. So, you don't really need the obelisk. Doesn't really do anything. But we're going to keep it in there because I painted it. Why not? So we're going to do random setup. We're going to be playing solo. I don't know if I mentioned that, but we're going to be playing solo. And we're going to finish random setup. So, I do own... Oh, no you don't. I do own the Time of Seth expansion. We're not going to be playing with that today. It adds in a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, I don't really want to have to relearn all this stuff again. So I removed most of it other than like the cards. So if I flip up a card and the reward is something to do with that expansion, we're just going to ignore that card and flip up another one. But the rest of the pieces and the parts, I think I've taken all the extra pieces out. I've taken out the extra pieces here in your little temple. And so, again, first time I'm going to play this without it, and then maybe the next time we'll play it with. We'll see how it goes. So, first thing I liked random setup. So, it's you have the 6 different gods up here in the corner, but we're going to play with the little god tokens. And we're going to randomize these. As you can see, I'm shuffling up as we speak. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 6-sided dice. I'm going to see how many I'm going to cycle off the top. And then that's going to be number 1. We're going to cycle 3 off the top. 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be number 1. Bump, 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 which is... Oh... Richard Learns Games. Go check him out, by the way. Again, he needs some subscribers. He does a great job with his channel. He plays a lot of really good games, and we want to support those guys that are putting out a little great content. So please, Richard Learns Games. All right. So this guy happens to be Beset. Is that Beset? I think that's Beset. Beset is now going to be number 1. Number 2 is going to be Hathor. Number 3 is going to be Osiris. Number 4 is going to be Ra. Number 5 is going to be Thoth. And number 6 is going to be Horus. I think that's Horus. All right. So, the next thing we're going to do is determine randomly where our arrow is going to point. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll start here. We'll say this is 1, that is 2, that is 3, that is 4, that is 5, that is 6. We're going to find out which side he's going to face to start the game. Random setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is going to be turned like that. So the light side of the obelisk is going to be over here. The 2 side areas are going to be there, and then behind it is going to be the dark. All right. So, which means our scoring tiles. Let's see. This starts 4 spaces. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another 4 will be the end of the game score, which I think this one is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we go. So hopefully I'll remember that. I do have the, we're orange, by the way. We're orange. The AI is going to be blue. All right. What else do we need? Right. So we need some statues. We need some tokens. We need dice. Shuffle these up. Shuffling those up, and we'll put those out. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Normally these are off board, but I mean, why? You got this huge board, you might as well use it. So that's that. The AI gets to build a statue in the honor of the god, whichever is in God's position number 1. That is going to be Beset. So he's going to have a statue right there. We're going to draw some dice out of the bag. We're going to draw 3 for each area. And we'll start right here, and we'll just go clockwise. So, 3 dice. Alright, so gray is there. Forbidden and forbidden. Oh, that's going to be not great. Alright, we'll go to that area next. Alright. That is going to be pure. Tainted. Then we'll go to the next area. The 2 brown and a gray dice. So that is going to be in the pure. All 3 of those are going to be in the pure. Now we go to the front. Okay, this is going to be, alright, so the forbidden and gray is going to be in tainted. Okay. Want to make sure I'm doing this right. 3 for that. 3 for that, and we'll leave 4 left. Yes, okay. I just want to make sure we have the right dice in there. Okay. Shake, shake, shake. Alright, and then we got brown, which are forbidden, and white, which is pure. And last but not least, okay, gray is tainted, white and black are tainted, everything's tainted there. Alright, we got 4 dice left in our bag, which is what we should have. Okay, now we need setup for our, we have our, again, if any of these cards, because I didn't separate the cards out with the new expansion, if any of the cards don't apply to what we're doing, we're just going to draw a new one. Well, we get to draw 2 cards and choose one. So, and we're going to draw these 2. Lovely. And we have, all right, 3 victory points times each technology, or 4 victory points per unique decree symbol that we have. I'm going to go with technologies, I think. We're going to keep that one. Put that right there is our, this goes on the bottom of his deck. We can put out a few of these again. Hopefully none of these. And we got, make a die, when taking a die, set it to any value. When taking a die, spend a scribe to also take an adjacent god action. When producing resources, take the action twice. And when performing a raw or horse action, don't pay its costs. That's good. And then I keep the stack of cards down here because the chances of anyone getting way up here is pretty slim. So we'll just, let's see how it goes. And we have, when producing resources, you may also adjust the die value by up to 2 and gain 1 additional resource of the same type. When producing resources, you may adjust the die value by up to 2 and also gain 1 additional resource of the same type. And it looks like we need 2 there. We have, when you perform a Thoth god action, gain 2 victory points. And when you perform the Horus god action, gain 2 victory points and 1 granite. So those will be available. Blue again is the AI. They're going to go first. We have our technology, which I'll forget it if I put it up there. So I'm going to actually put it right down here. You guys won't be able to see it much, but then we take our starting tiles. Draw 3 of them. And we get 2 of these 3. So we can take the Osiris action as a 3 dice. Place a building, get the resources, but we don't lose any thing. Oh, we can do the same thing for 5 as well. And 2 gold. Woo, baby. Huh. 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 I think we're gonna I hate to forgo 2 gold, but I think we're gonna do these because why not? It sounds like a fun combo. So we're gonna get to place the building down in row 5. We don't lose happiness. And we get to look it up in the rule book, what exactly. Where's my rule book? Alright, let's just make sure I want to do it right, so why not? Alright, this is a starting card. This is S01. So, performing a Osiris guide action to construct 1 building as if you had taken a die value 5. You do not suffer any happiness loss. Okay, yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, we don't. Okay, so what do we want? Do we want papyrus? Do we want bread? Do we want granite? Do we want limestone? I'm going to go with bread. So we get 2 bread, and we go up twice on our little track, which again, you guys cannot see it. It's way over here. Let's switch cameras. All right, here we go. If I zoom it up a little bit, there we go. So you can see, here's our player board way over here. We're going to go up 2 on the bread track. We're actually going to get 2 bread. I think we get 2 bread. And we go up twice on the bread track. I believe. Isn't that right? I'm going to have to double check that. It's been a while since I played. So, let's just make sure. Let's just make sure. Alright. So, placing a... This is a, who is this guy? Osiris. Right? Osiris action. Right, okay. Yeah, also received 2 of that resource. Right, okay. Just wanted to make sure I'm doing it right because I don't want to... It's been a little while. I'm just get back on the swing of it and make sure. Alright, then we get to... Because of this, we also get to do this one. Which is, again, let's read that one just to make sure. Perform an Osiris God action to construct 1 building, limestone or granite quarry only. As if you've taken down 3. You do not suffer any loss of happiness. So yeah, we get to do the same thing, but only in the quarry or limestone. So, we'll take this guy. 3 and... we'll put him... We're going to put him... We want granite or do we want limestone? I want to take the black one, which I think is the... granite. So we get to go up one on each of these tracks, granite and limestone, and I get a oh my gosh. I get one of these. Okay. So those are our 2 starting cards. Woo! Alright. That's it for those. We can kind of just put those out of the way now. We're not going to really use this. We got a huge investment in our. Let's see if I can bring this camera up over here for a minute so you guys can see.
Trash tomorrow.
Huh?
Trash tomorrow.
Okay. So our bread went up a couple. Limestone went up 1. Granite went up 1. At least for now. Let's see how that goes. All right. Lovely. Back to the main camera now, and I'm going to actually see if I'll get this position just slightly better. Okay, and you can see our buildings here that we just built. We don't lose happiness because that's what the card said. All right, so now normally, in normal, I'm going to show you, normally what you do is you shuffle these up and then you put them out in like a little pyramid, right? But it just takes up too much space, right? So what I do is I just shuffle these up, and then he always goes to the first spot. So I just flip up the first spot. And then when he goes to the next spot, he's either going to go to this one or this one. And then we just roll a die for those. So that's the way I do it. I just put it out here because if you try to build the pyramid and everything, it takes just a lot of space for nothing. So we're just going to do it this way just so I can show you and explain to you what we're doing. This is my dice. It's not in the game. I should keep that separate. That's the dice I use just to even or odds, which we're going to be doing right away because he gets first choice of the cards. And he always either takes the scribe or the gold. So I'm going to make this evens. This is odds. And he rolls odds. So he's going to take a gold. So he just takes this card. He doesn't worry about that. And then for us, we can choose any of the others. Of course, we're going to take the scribe because why not? And so scribe me. There we go. So we got a scribe. We got a couple bread. And we got a granite. Is it granite? I think it's granite. We got a couple of buildings built, and it didn't cost us any of our happiness. All right. So we will shuffle for him, and we will start. Holy crap, here we go. Get ready, boys and girls. We're about ready to go. I think we are set. And boom, here we go. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. We got our decree, which for us is going to be 3 victory points for technology. So getting lots of technologies would be good, which means obviously getting up our technologies are these cards, right? I believe. Again, I'm not 100%. I mean, terminology and everything. I want to verify everything. I'm probably doing everything correctly, but I want to verify. Yeah, technology cards are the kind of gold ones. The blessings are white, and the decree cards are those brown. Okay. Just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to mess it all up. Okay. So the AI, what's he going to do? He's going to take this one. So the first thing he does is he's going to take the highest papyrus dice, which is the yellow dice. There is literally one yellow dice, which is in the forbidden area, so he cannot do that. So we move on and we move to the next one. So he's going to go to the brown dice. he will take the highest brown dice anywhere, and in that case, it's this guy right here. And when he does that, he will then take the god action of whatever god it was in that area. For him, that is Horus. All right, so the bot builds a statue in honor of a god according to the die value. He just took a 4, so the 4 is going to be this one. He's going to build a statue to Ra. So, Ra is right here, and he is going to put out a statue for the 4 because of our random god setup. Ra ends up being number 4. The die he took was a 4, and he will either get 1 or 2. If it would have been a 1 or 2 on the dice that he took, he would get a I've got a couple helper sheets. Let me just bring up the helper sheet just to make sure. No, I don't want that one. Oh, shit. Okay. Yes. Okay. So he gets a scribe if the dice is a 1 or if the dice is a 1 or 2, he gets a scribe. If the dice is a 3 or 4, he gets a victory point. So he gets a victory point because the dice was a 4. So that's kind of like his special ability. Isn't that nice? I have got a little document which I will see about adding. Let's see here. All right, so you can see Horus action. If it's a 1 or 2, he gets a scribe. 3 or 4, he gets a victory point. 5 or 6, he gets both. So, yeah, I'm just sharing that with you guys if you're wondering where I'm getting this information. So, anyways, that's his action. It's our action. It's our turn. Holy cow. Step back, boys and girls. Now I got to remember like what each of these actions do. This I think is about happiness for the people, right? This is about taking the cool thing about this game is each one of these sections, as you can kind of see, flows into that section of the board. So this section here is all about the cards, right? This section there is all about that buildings over there. That's top section over there is all about building statues. This is about building the pyramids. This is about building buildings. So, and this is, I think, happiness, right? So, to build a statue, it is going to cost a lot of, we're going to need some resources, people. We're going to need some resources. So, again, I'm just trying to remember the flow of this game. It's been a while since I played, so I'm remembering everything. And it's such a great game, too. I'm so happy I'm playing it again. It's been a while, but I'm happy. I actually had this on the channel a couple times. Alright, so if we take a die, we can only take a die. We can only store as much of the die as our coffers will hold based upon our levels. Right now, our level of granite, right? It's black is granite. I want to make sure I get the terminology. Black is granite, right? Yes, granite is black. Brown is bled. Brown is bled? Papyrus is yellow. Limestone is white. Okay. There we go. So we can only hold 3 granite right now. We already have 1. So like if we were to take this die, it would give us 4, but we'd only be able to hold 3, which means we would only be able to add 2, and then the extra 2 would go into this on the scales against us, which is not great, by the way. Not great. You need, I think, papyrus helps you with the using this section, right? Bread to build the buildings, limestone and granite for that. Right now we can hold up to 4 bread. We only have 2 bread. I think we might try to get some resources over there, people. By building a building. And we can take this nice 6 value, and it's pure. Pure is usually pretty good, so we're going to do that. We're going to take this 6. I'm just going to leave it there for right a second. But, so first thing is, maybe we have to spend, how much bread is it we need to spend? Right? Actions. This is, whose action is this? This is, okay, the cost to construct one building around the temple is between 2 and 4 bread, depending on the space you choose. The value of the die you perform the action does not restrict. Okay, yeah, that's right. It's based upon which row we put it in. This row is 2, this row is 2, right? So if we wanted to put our little buildings, right? We wanted to put our little building here, right? It costs us 2 food. We want to put it there, it costs us 3 food. There, it costs us 4 food. So we have 2 food. So we're only going to be able to put it in the 2 section. If we do, so. For each space that's in your column or row, you can do one of the following things. If your space contains a pillar of yours, you can score 3 victory points. If the space is empty, receive exactly 1 of any depicted resource. So here we would get a victory point. We would get that. We'd get this and that. Okay. And then we would advance our population marker by the number of spaces equal to the value of the dice used to perform the action. Right. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back. So, do we want to do this? It's going to cost us 2 food. Surely. Yeah, we'll go there. That's fine. Take our 6. And this is a pure dice. So now our balance is way over to the pure side, which is good because that's going to put us in the positive, because a lot of times, a lot of negative dice. So, and then we get 1 of each of those. We get a victory point. Yay! Oh. Victory points. We get a thing. This is for, this is faith. We get a faith token. We get a limestone, which is this white one. We get a granite, which is the black one. And then up at the top, we get another victory point. We're winning. 12 to 11. Woohoo! Now we've got 2 granite. We're getting somewhere. And now we can actually build a pillar if we had some more limestone. Man, look at those. Jeez Louise. Okay, so that is that was our turn. So the AI would then draw 2. Boom, boom. Put these out. And then we're going to go, obviously, roll a die. If it's odd, there, even will be on top. Odd, so he would move from here to there. Boom, which is going to give him the highest black dice. So, the highest black dice is a 4. We have a 4 here, and we have a 4 here. Whenever there's a tie, he always takes them from the section he has a statue in, I believe. So he would take this die right there. And he's going to perform that action. Which is, who are you? You are... Oh, wait. Before we do her, hang on a second. We get to go up 6 on our happiness track. So we get to go 1, 2, 3. We get to ruin the rest of it because, yeah, I don't think you can't move your happiness higher than your population. And I don't think you can use it to move your population up. So anyways, we get to move that up. Now he will take us 4. Let's see what he does with it. So he's taking a beset action. Advances happiness 1 at a time. And he's going to move it 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And I think he does bump his guy up. And then he gets a scribe. He gets 1 scribe. Which at the end of the game he gets a victory point for every 2 scribes he has. So we'll just put his scribes over there-ish. And that's his second dice. We get 1 more. And then we're going to rotate the wheel. Or the obelisk. Whew. There's not a single yellow dice out there that we can use. So we can't get any papyrus at all. We have 2 granites and 1 limestone. So if we had some more limestone, we could build a pillar. Those buildings are not great. We need that for that. So maybe do we build a building? Do we build a building? All right, so what does it cost to build a building? There's probably a cost. I'm just thinking that is Osiris. Let's see what Osiris has to say. So, Osiris. Workshops and quarries do not require resources to construct. Instead, their construction and fashion depends on the hard work of your populace, requiring you to decrease your happiness by 1. The value of the dice determines which row you place the building. Blah, 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 blah. Take the leftmost building from your playboard and place it in the empty space. All right, yeah. So, if I take the 4, I can build it in the 4th row. Do we want a gold and a papyrus? Then we can use the papyrus down here. It would also increase our gold and papyrus. We're going to need food to pay these people. But also getting a gold and another one of those might be good. Food is just, we're so close. Yeah. I'm going to build it here. Am I? No. I'm going to build it here. We're going to get to go up in our granite and limestone another spot each. Boom, boom. And we're going to get a gold, which is wild, and another one of these. So we got 2 limestone and a gold now. And now we have 3 of these for scoring purposes. And this was a pure dice again. So we put this in the pure. So we both us and the AI have 2 dice on our board. So we stop and this wheel moves 1 rotation. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Right there. So now we're going to draw. We're going to draw. Is it 2 dice? Add dice to the Sage section equal to the number of players. Okay. So, we're going to add 2 dice, because there's 2 of us, to the Sage section right here. we have a forbidden and forbidden. So both of these dice are forbidden. Great. All right. Now let's make sure the rest of the dice. This is pure. This is, okay, that's right. This one is now here. No, I'm sorry. Brown. Where are you, brown dice? Yes, here and here. Both, that is gray. Okay, over on the side, we have tainted and tainted. Okay, now in the front, in the light, this has now become pure. This has become tainted, and that's okay. And brown dice are now forbidden. And over in the shadow area, we have tainted, pure, and tainted. All right, so now we have 2 more plays, and then we're going to have rotate. Okay. All right. So, all right. So go back to the AI now. He's going to have 2 things to do, either that or this. Again, odd, even. Even. He's going to go with the top action, which is Hathor. So he's going to take the highest Hathor dice. Well, he can't, because nothing there. Everything's forbidden. So he will go counterclockwise, and he will take the highest dice from this area, which is raw. So he's going to do the raw. So he's going to, okay. He's going to pick whatever die. In this case, it's this one here, because that's the die value he picked. And he's going to put a pillar on it. He's going to try and put this or score the most points. He gains 1 victory point per touching edge. Doesn't matter if it matches color or not. He doesn't have any statues. He doesn't have anything, so it doesn't really matter where it goes. I was just looking to see if... Yeah, I don't think it matters at all, to be honest. So we're just going to randomize. We'll go even, odd. So he's going to go even, so it's going to be on this side. And so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which column is he going to choose? He's going to choose column 1. So just choose this one. So... I guess that makes sense, because that one has got an edge touching there and an edge touching there. So he gets 2 points for that. He gets 3 points for this. It's 5 points. And then I think everything slides over, and we've got a new one down here. 1 granite, 3 limestone, and you get +1 something something. I'll have to look that one up. I'm not even 100% sure what that is. Green and gray. Okay. Back to our turn. Right now we're at 10 to the positive. So we can take negative dice and not have to worry. But we're in the orange or the red areas with our happiness now. So if we take this action, we can actually take cards from here. So why wouldn't we do that? Oh, because we don't own any papyrus. That's why, Jester. And we haven't raised our papyrus up at all. Ah. If we take a 1 or 2, we just take a card. 3 or 4. Oh, we should have lost a happiness when we built this building. So yes, I knew there was a reason why we didn't want to do that. Right. Wow. This is a tough decision, man. This is why this game is so good. So many tough decisions, and what am I going to do? Again, check out Richard Learns Games. He did a great job, a nice tutorial, an overview, and I want to make sure I'm giving you the right name for his channel. It is Richard Learns Games. Yes, there it is. He did a great job. He did a, look at this, TEKHENU, how to play. He did a solo playthrough as well. So he's got several on his channel. Really inspired me to get back into this. So make sure Richard Learns Games, go check him out. He's only got 159 subscribers. We need to get him some more subscribers, people. Come on. He did a great job. He plays a lot of great games, and we want him to keep going. So we want to show him we appreciate his efforts. So please make sure you go say hello. Tell him Jester sent you. Tell him thanks for all your efforts, and even if you don't play TEKHENU, it's well worth your efforts. So we would love to get these technologies because our final score is we're going to get 3 victory points for every one of these. So getting these would be great, which means we need papyrus like nobody's business, which means we need papyrus like nobody's business. This is, yeah, double, it was double food, yep. All right. I think I am just contemplating, like, what in the hell is... Oh, that's, Take... Oh, we get a card. If you build this one, then you get to take this action as a 1, which is basically get a card. And it costs us 2 limestone and a granite, which we actually have, but we need a 5 or 6 dice. There's no 5 or 6 dice there, Jester. Now, what you can do is you can spend your scribes. Your scribes will increase the value of the dice you take by up to 2 or decrease it by up to 2. So I could take that 3 and make it a 5. Now the question is, if I take a card, is it any card? Or is it just a... Let's see what the one value on that action. This is Hoth. Let's look up Hoth. Hoth, what are you going to say? All right. Oh, you get position of your happiness marker. If you perform the Hoth God action using a die value of 1 or 2, you take 1 card for free. When you perform the Hoth action as a die value of 3 or 4, so it'd have to be from this section here. Okay, that's probably worth it. It's probably worth it. Is it worth it? Well, if I would have built my building in the right place, it would have been worth it. Because if I build this, right? I could match this, get a victory point for that, plus cover up this spot. And I think these are the costs. It's going to cost me a granite and 2 limestone. But again, I still need the die. And I would have to spend a scribe. Is it worth spending a scribe on that one? When you pull the pillar down, you cover up that spot. You get all the other spots, or is it the spot that you cover up the resources you get? Sorry, I don't mean to keep looking things up, but I want to make sure I get this right. This is the... Who is that? That's Raw. Raw action, right. Okay, so when you build your pillar... Oh, you only... Oh, that's right. You only get the bonus in... Wow. Right. Alright, so there is light, right? There is dark, and then there is shady, which we don't have. You only get what's on the thing if you build it during the right time. Right now it's in the shade, as you can see the shade. So we have to wait because building it now is not where we want to go now. Yeah, remember that now. You don't just get to build the thing anytime. You got to build it at the right time. You got to build it at the right time. Hey, how you doing? I was switched over to the other screen to let everyone know, and Richard is here. Holy cow. I'm telling you, I told you. You inspired me, my friend, to get this out. I talked about this in the beginning. This game was literally buried underneath games because I haven't played it in a year and a half. And I'm like, I have got to play this game. It's so good. I remember it being so good. It's one of these games that just takes you a little while to get back into. But thank you for all your effort. Thank you for your your time and tutorial, because it did a great job of getting me back into playing it. So thank you. All right. Now, if I could just remember all the rules, that's great. And I figured it would come, I played it a couple times. I even played it once with the expansion, but it's been a while, so I thought it would come back really quickly. But it's one of these games you need to do each of the actions a couple times, and then you'll get back into it. So, what are we going to do? We don't want to do that action because we won't get the bonus. And yes, we need papyrus down here. We can use a 1 or 2, but that's a 3, and we need 2 papyrus for 2 cards. I could take papyrus, but we can only hold 2, so that's not great. We're doing great building. We're doing great building stuff. I really want to focus in on this, especially since all of our technologies are going to be worth 3 victory points at the end of the game. Yeah, this is a pretty heavy one for sure. It's one of these very involved, and I love it. It's just one of these things that you gotta play this a couple times to get back in the flow of things, and then once you do that, it'll all come back. I just need to do all these actions a couple times to remember. Oh yes, like you can only get the bonus when you're doing the. You can only get the bonus when you're in the shadows, or you can only do the bonus when you're in the light. Things you forget about when you haven't played for a year. So yes, I'm so glad. But that tutorial really did a great job of explaining everything. So, what the hell? I need papyrus, my friend. What are we going to do? How are we going to get papyrus? We cannot take this. It's way too much. Way too much. You know what? It's not too much. It's really not. Because right now we're sitting at 10. We're sitting at 10 to the positive. And this would make it another 5 to the positive. So even having some bad resources is not going to be that big a deal. So we're going to take 5 papyrus. We're going to take 5 papyrus. We can only hold 2. So we'll get 2. This might seem like a dumb move, but I need papyrus that badly. So we're going to take 2. And then the other 3 are going to go into the balancing mechanism over there. But if you look at our board, which again, let me see if I can bring the extra camera over here. Right now we're sitting at, 15 to the positive and 3 to the negative, so yeah. I'm not worried about having extra papyrus. Sorry. You can see my big hand in the way. Sorry. What do you think of my paint job? Look at that, huh? Huh? We should, Richard, we should play this. We should play this on Tabletop Simulator. We should do a live stream of it. Personally, I found it a lot less stressful playing without a camera. I don't get stressed with the camera at all. Camera, no camera, it doesn't matter. I've been doing this for 6 or 7 years now, so I'm way past being nervous about having a camera around. All right, let's go back to the AI. So, again, normally you would have a little pyramid built, but I don't have room for that. So, he's going to look at odd, even. Odd, even. Even. So, he's going to take this one. So, he's going to take the highest brown dice. which is this one right here, which is a 1. All right, he's going to take a 1 on this Yahoo. So he's going to build a He's going to build another statue. Are you kidding me? Oh my God! And it's a 1 dice, so it's going to go to this. No, he's already built one to the 1 god. So in that case, he then builds here. If I remember the tutorial correctly, if he can't build there, he builds here, and he'll come to wherever he can steal the most points away from me, because he's a bastard. So right now, he'll take this area, and he'll take this area because he's got a higher piece than me, and we both have 1 piece. Well, that was kind of nasty. Jerk. Jerk. But now I got papyrus. So screw you, man. Screw you. All right. I'm going to go 6. I might as well, right? Might as well go 6. Yeah, let's go 6. We're going to take the 6. The tainted 6. I need taint. I'm so pure of heart. I need some taint in this. So 6. Right? So it's, oh no, I can't take that one because then I need, you know what? I got gold. What else are you going to use your gold for? Yeah, let's use it. We're going to take the 6. All right, I'm going to spend a gold and 2 papyrus. A gold, 2 papyrus. I'm going to get 3. Oh, no, I can only take from this section because I'm... No! God darn it. Give me my stuff back. Gosh darn it, because I built this building, I lost a thing. I can only take from the first section. I wanted this section because I wanted to be able to build without using my precious resources. You're killing me. Oh my God. That's horrible. I need to get my happiness up. I think it's where your happiness is, not where your population is. I think it's, isn't it? I think it's where your happiness is, right? I'm almost positive it's where your happiness is. Yeah, position of your happiness marker. Yeah, gosh darn it. All right. Well, that's ruined that idea. We're going to need food. Right now I owe 2 food, but I got 2 food, so that's okay. If we build another building, we'd have to pay 3 food. But if we build another building, we could steal this back away from this jerk face. We only have a 5 or a 1, so we could put a 5 out there. Do some papyrus and get 2 papyrus. Ooh, that's... Oh, wait. I grabbed 3 gold. I did not mean to grab 3 gold. I meant to grab 2 papyrus and a gold. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna build 5. We're gonna taint it, sure, and we're gonna put the 5. Where are we gonna put the 5? Oh, that sucks. I could, I could make the scribe. I could move it. I could make it a 6. Is it worth it to make it a 6? No. We're gonna go here. Stupid jerk! I can't believe you built there, man. Ah. Happiness lets you choose from, yeah. Population reveals the next cards. All right, yeah, we're gonna go here, and even though he's gonna still win that area, but are we? I could go here and get the gold. No, I think we're going to stick with the plan. 1, 2 up on the papyrus. So right now, every one of our resources is a 4. We've come, and then we get to papyrus as well, which we can hold because we have 4. That's what our maximum is. And that's that. But we lose another happiness. Yay! All right. So, boom. The wheel goes round and round. And we stop it where we stop. So, he's got 4 dice. We have... So, scoring-wise, he goes to the 3 spot. And we go to the, what do we have? Oh my God. 15 to the positive, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the negative. 8 to the negative. And 15 to the positive. So what is that? We're on the 7th. So he's going to still win first place. Congratulations. These... we need 2 more. Right, yeah, we need 2 more. Where's my bag? Shuffle these up. These come in the back. And it's pure dice and a tainted. Pure dice, tainted. These go pure. Woo! That's interesting. This stays. This goes tainted. Okay. This comes pure, tainted. This goes tainted. This goes pure. This goes tainted. All right. I think we should have 4. How do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why do we have 6 dice in here? Should we be putting 2 dice here and 2 dice here? During this first... If all players have 4 dice, determine the balance of your scales. Adjust map marker to reflect the balance. Lose victory points. Determine a new player order. Clear the scales and return the faith tokens. Oh, determine destiny cards. The AI gets to see which card they want again. Even, odd. He's going to take the gold, which means we get the scribe again. Jerk. What else? Return all destiny cards to the middle of the table. Choose a new one. Continue to step 3 of rotation. Add dice to the shaded number equal to the number of players, which we added 2. How many dice should we... I'm sure why there's 2, 4, 6, 8 dice in here. Is that right? Should be 8 dice. There should be 4 dice. Why? What the hell am I missing, people? What am I missing? No, we don't care about that. Don't care about that. Every 2 rotations, the mat phase happens. This players have exactly 4 dice on their player board. Yes. Perform the mat phase. Determine your balance. Positive or negative. Return the resources. Offset your imbalance. Any of that. Determine player order. Return all dice from the player boards to the draw bag. Return all excess resource and faith tokens. Return destiny cards to the middle of the table. And then continue with step 3 of the current rotation process. See page 11. So go back to step 3 of the rotation. For each of the 2 stated areas around the obelisk wheel, draw a number of dice equal to the number of players. Roll and add them to that section. So there should be 2 in each. So brown and a gold, which ends up being what? Forbidden and tainted. 1, 2. It's still going to leave 6 dice. Alright, I don't know. We're just going to play it out the way it is and see how it goes. We have to shuffle his little thing again. Alright. We got some resources now. We don't do scoring until next time. We'll do scoring. Be the halfway point. Oh, it's a shaded area. So this was already there, and I think this was. So it's two. Oh, it's two pure dice. Holy crap! It's a shaded area. So it should be 2 and 2. Okay. I think I did 2. I think I messed it all up, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I blame it on the tutorial. It didn't do it didn't do a good enough job explaining this. I blame it on the tutorial. I want a better tutorial. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's all your fault, Richard. All right, we shuffled that up. We got the dice presumably where they need to go. It's fine, and then he gets his card, which is Osiris, which is here. So he takes the highest value dice, 6, and he is going to put a building on the 6. And the color of the dice will determine what spot it goes to. And he is done. That's pretty simple. I like that. Woohoo! Alright, now my turn. Now it's time. If I could get my population up again, get in this nice red section. So, well. Right, now it's in the dark. Now we want to do it. Right, so we're going to take this dice. Boom. And we're going to take a scribe and we're going to make it a 5. So it's going to cost us a scribe. We're going to make it a 5. So we can take this one right here. And it's going to cost us 1 granite and 2 limestone. And it is in the shade. So we get his bonus. Now, if I was smart, I would put this where I'm going to score a lot of points. Maybe. Like having a building there is worth something. I know, right? Victory points times number of buildings plus adjacent. So if I was to build this here, I guess like that, right? We can put our little pillar on there. And we cover this up. We get double the bonus. So we get 2 victory points for that, I think. Plus 1 for the building is 3. Plus 3, we get 6, I think. And then we can activate and get his little bonus. So we can activate this as though we've done a 1 and we get a card. And I might as well take this card because it's worth 3 victory points. And it says when producing resources, may adjust the die by up to 2 and gain 1 additional resource. Woohoo! All right. And then we'll put a new one out there. When you perform a beset god action, gain 2 victory points, 1 population. Oh, 1 population, 1 happiness. Ooh, I like that. All right, so I think that's our turn. I think we did it right. We get double the bonus here in this space. We connected the edge. That's 1. Normally it's 1 for 1, but we get 2 for 2. Or 1, 2. We get 1 for having a building there, so that's 3. And then we get 3 for having that building. That's 5, I think. All right. So, yeah. Let's see what he does. Now, again, normally you would have this pyramid all built out, but I find that 2 problems with that. Okay? And like I said, I played this a few times solo. And even with the expansion, which I have, and I just decided I was going to play with the expansion this time. The problem I find with having the pyramid built out is you can figure out what the AI is going to be doing next. And saying, oh, he's going to either come and take this dice or he's going to come and take this dice. So I need to do one of those 2 actions. Doing it my way, you don't know what the AI is going to do. So it takes a lot of that trying to outthink the AI out of the game. So this was what? This is our dice, right? Was this our dice? Yes. Oh, now what was it? Was it on pure? It was on. Yeah, it was pure. Another pure dice. We are pure. God damn. So here we go. Odd, even, odd. So he's going to go. He's going to take. Oh, of course he's going to take. He's going to take the only yellow dice in existence away again. The second time he's done that to us. Oh, you jerk! Now he's going to build a building. Somehow he didn't put a thing out there. I must have forgot that. So now he's going to build a building. So this is going to be kind of actually simple because the only spot he can go to build building is going to be here, which I think he gets 3 victory points for each of his pillars there. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, he needs to die too, doesn't he? Yeah. Wait a minute. Time out. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Which die did he take? He didn't take anything yet. He took this die. Right. Why would he? Yes, because it was in here. Right. Right. And it's a 4, which is right. Okay, it's right. It's right. He will take a building. He will put his building out there. Boom. He gets his victory points. And then I think he moves up the track. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. We move it back. He moves up. Let me look. Let me look. Which guy is this? Yeah, population. It is population. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's right. I'm right. I'm right. I know I'm right. All right. It's just got to do it a couple times to make sure I know what I'm doing. Holy crap. All right. 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 Do we want to spend our food? No, we don't want to spend our food. What I want to do is I want to move our freaking population, or our happiness up. If I move it up just 2 spots, I really don't want to do this until my happiness goes up. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Do we want to build more buildings? I could build a whole bunch of buildings. cost me 2 food. Then I could move my population up. Then when I do that, yeah, it makes more sense. All right, let's do that. So, might as well take this 6, right? We might as well take the 6. I'm going to put this right here so I know that that was the dice that I took. I'm going to spend 2, 3 food. Do I want 3 food? No, I just need 2. I just need 2 food. We're going to spend 2 food. 2 food. Another building. Oh my God. We're going to put it there. Boom. It's 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. And then I get... Is this the one I get 1 of each resource? I can't remember. I can't ever remember. Oh my God. Why can't I remember? For the space, 3 victory points. In each empty space, you get 1 of the depicted resource. Right, so I get a... And I didn't do that last time because I'm dumb. I get a papyrus, which I can't take because I can only hold 4. And I already have 4. I do need a bread, though. We will get a bread. Faith token. Wherever they are. Oh, I already got one of them. Because they go away at the end of the round. And then a victory point. Sure, we'll take a victory point. Sure. Done. All right, AI, what are you going to do? Besides screw me over again. Odd, even. Odd. He's going to take... Oh, this was my pure... Oh, wait, we're not done. I get to move my guy up 6 bases. Ooh, yeah, now we're talking. And it was a pure dice again. So I'm sitting at 11 pure again. He's taking this guy, which is here. He takes the highest die, which is this one. He's going to take the highest die, which is this one. And what's he going to do? Oh, no. Oh, no. What's he going to do? No, he's going to take my stuff away. Oh, that jerk. Oh, no. 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 You jerk. He's going to take the 6, which means he's going to get 3 cards. He takes the 2 technologies first, and then I think it's the leftmost blessing. I think he takes the left blessing. And then this slides over. Which kind of sucks because I wanted this, and I did want this, so I'm glad he didn't take that. But still, boo on you, you stupid jerk. Now we got to refill this. 4 bread, that's kind of nice. You may spend faith tokens as sold. This is a expansion card. Again, any expansion cards, because I didn't sort through them. I'm not going to go through the decks just to sort out the cards. Anything that comes up that has anything to do with the expansion, we're just ignoring it and moving on. All right. So that was a jerky move. When you take a tainted die to perform a god action, you may spend 1 scribe to also produce resources. That's interesting. What if you take a gray die? Do you get your choice? Oh wait, we each have 2. Actually, he's got 3. Before he did this, this should have rotated, and we should have put some dice out. I don't know what I'm doing. Before he actually takes his turn, we would have done this. All right, so this is going to go tainted, tainted. Gray is going to go where? Tainted. White is going to... Oh, my God. That's a lot of tainted dice there, dude. Then in the shadows, tainted. Brown. Where the hell is brown? Forbidden. Brown's... No, brown's tainted. All right. Then over here... Gray is tainted, tainted, tainted. Brown is pure. Oops, brown is pure. And this is tainted. This is pure. This is forbidden. This is pure. And that should be good. Okay. Hopefully. So that was, and then he takes his turn, and then we take my turn. Okay. So, it's kind of a bummer now that we only have a 3 there, which is kind of blah. Who cares about a 3? We're going to be scoring, after 2 more dice, we're going to be scoring the halfway point. We do need bread because we're going to be... Again, I know it's hard. There's a lot going on and everything, but I'll try and share with you my board again every once in a while. All right, so here's what we're at. We owe 1, 2, 3, 4 bread. So if we put this one out, we're going to owe 4 bread. Right now we're at 11 positive. And trying to do this without destroying everything is hard. Okay. So we got basically 2 turns to get 4 bread. Unfortunately, we can hold 4 bread. We only have 1 bread and a gold. So let's spend a turn getting 4 bread. I hate to spend a turn to get bread, but 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one is going to go onto the scales. And this was a pure dice, so right now we're at 15 to the positive and 1 bread to the negative. Normally I'm like, I don't know. It's crazy. All right. Let's see what he does for his last turn before scoring. Let's see what he's going to try to do here. Odd, even. He's going to take this action. He will take, again, the 1 die. He's going to build a building where he will score the most amount of victory points. Right now, that is nothing. Because he's already got that in the row with his guy, and I've got the other one, so it's just going to be random. So we're going to go random, odd, even. So he's going to go odd, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to build right there. Sure, why not? I don't think it's going to matter, is it? So he took a 1 dice. So his little population is going to go up 1. Oh, no! He's going to make it to the blue section, which means we would put the blue cards out. But I'm not going to worry about that yet, because all they're going to do is get in the way. What else? Does he get victory points for this? He is taking where it scores the most points from pillars. Score victory points and advances population is normal, which we did. Does not collect resources or faith. Yeah, so I don't think he's getting anything for that. That was not a great move for him, which is good for us, bad for him. Good for us, bad for him. Now we got one turn left before scoring. What can we do that's going to score us some victory points when we so he's going to win this column. He's going to win this column. So he's going to win these two columns. We're going to win these two columns. So it's a kind of a wash unless I build another building. But I think what I want to do is move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, if I can get a 6. Can I move my guy up 6 spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4. That would put us in the green. Ooh, I like that. So that's this dice right there, right? This was his dice, yeah, right. I don't have to worry about the negative effects because we'll be plenty in the positive. He's going to win first place again, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I take this, die. Let's just review it one more time just to make sure, right? Pay 2 papyrus and advance your happiness marker. Number of spaces equal to the value of your dice. So yeah, pay 2, move your guy. Got it. We got plenty of papyrus. Papyrus up the yin yang. We got 2, and we're gonna move it up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we're in the. Now I'm gonna have to actually put some out. We have gain number of victory points equal to half your total value of your pure dice rounded up. I'm doing pretty good with that. These 2 victory points. When you perform an action using a die of value 1, gain 2 victory points. And during mat phase, gain 1 victory point per blood. Oh, that's a expansion token. Thanks for the live play. I enjoyed watching. I think I'll be back another time. Have fun. Thanks, Bunny. Appreciate it. Thanks. I'm going to wrap it up here as soon as we're done with the halfway mark here. When you perform an Osiris Guard action, gain 2. That's good. And last but not least, when producing resources, gain 4 limestone. That sounds lovely as well. So, that is it. We get this dice. This was a tainted dice, so I put it in the tainted section. Okay. So, now, this rotates forward. We got to our first scoring of it, which means we're going to take our dice. We're going to look at our board. We're at positive 15 and 7 to the negative. Positive 15 and 7 is going to put us at the 8 spot again. He's going to be 2. I'm going to be 8. He's definitely going to win it. That's fine. He'll keep first place. We'll give back her dice. Put her dice back in the bag. Put them in the brown section, Jester. Don't forget to put them in the, shaded section. Shaded section, please. First one's going to be down here. All right, we got a pure dice and a pure dice and a tainted dice. This is pure. And forbidden, we have do like this. Where are you? You're gray. You're fine. You are fine as well. And you guys, white is forbidden. Gray is tainted, and I think we're fine there. Now we got to do 2 dice on the back side over there. 2 yellows, and yellows are pure. Ooh, baby. Maybe it's time to build a pillar. Now, how many dice do we have in the bag? 2, 4, 6. See, I messed up somewhere along the line. Oh well, what are we going to do? We're going to shuffle his thing here. We have to do scoring too. So he gets 3, 6. I get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 29 to 25. I'm still winning. What else do we score? 2. I'll have to look it up. Let me look it up. And then we're going to call this an episode, and we'll be back for part 2 next time. Alright. Scoring. Every 2 mat phases, scoring phase. So... for each player, score 1 temple. Each player score the temple complexes as follows. Oh, that's right. We get our temple complexes. Right. Each building and statue around the temple complex scores 1 victory point. Each building and statue is 1. So he's going to get 1, 2... and then he's going to get 1 because he's got a pillar there. So he's going to get 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. 33 to 28. Statues. He's built 2 statues. He gets 2 points. 3 points. Oh, and we get our happiness marker. Ooh, yeah. I actually get a victory point for where my happiness marker is. Let's find out if the AI gets scoring. Oh, he does get number of statues built. So he's built 2 statues. That's 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. So he's got 31. I got 34. I'm slightly ahead. Slightly. Oh, he also gets, right, he gets these. He gets 2 victory points for this. And he's going to get 2... He's going to get 2, 4, 6 victory points. Then this gets discarded, and then he keeps these, and they're worth points again. So he's going to get 6. He's going to be in the lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 37 to 34. He's pulled out in front. Oh, right. I have to pay for food. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I've got 4 over there. I don't have any scoring for that. Is that it? Is that it? Visible victory points visible on his building row. We don't have any. At least we had enough bread, so we don't worry about that. And that's it. That's all the scoring we got for this. We're halfway through the game. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more rotations. We'll have another scoring, and then we'll be done. So, yeah, that's crazy. We are in the green section now. We can get some goodies. We've got, we only have 2 papyrus because we had to spend some papyrus, but I think it was worth it. There we go. And we'll be back next time for part 2. Any thoughts, questions, comments, be sure to check out Richard Learns Games. A great job he did with the tutorial overview. I learned a lot from it. I'm really happy I watched it. I mean, obviously, a lot of this stuff is still coming back to me, but just all the stuff that refreshes in that will really make you want to play this game like it did me, hopefully. So make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Give him some love. Let him know what a great job he's doing. And we'll see you all next time for part 2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching.